Okay, Skull Nation, brace yourselves for a roller coaster of emotions, because what's brewing behind the scenes with the Minnesota Vikings is absolutely breathtaking. Today we've got updates that are going to shake your football soul and redefine your expectations for the season. We're talking about a monumental financial investment in a talent that could be the pillar of our offensive line. A young local talent with a childhood dream who's on his way to becoming a rising star, and the quiet ascent of a prospect who might just be the missing piece of our puzzle. And if you bleed purple and gold, subscribe to the channel, leave your like and comment. Let's show them we're the fans who dominate the internet. If you think you've heard it all, think again. Because what's happening inside this organization could rewrite the entire script of the season. The acquisition of talent can be a game changer for any NFL franchise. And for the Minnesota Vikings, the bet on a name to bolster the offensive line was nothing short of colossal. The arrival of Will Fries didn't come without an astronomical price tag, and the truth is the Vikings shelled out close to $88 million on a 5-year contract, a figure inflated in part by a fierce bidding war behind the scenes. The decision to invest so heavily in Fries raises eyebrows, especially considering the team's recent trend of seeking more economical options for the position. However, the logic behind such a bold move begins to unravel when we look at the league landscape. Recently, the news that Trey Smith, the talented Chiefs right guard and Super Bowl champion, signed a massive 4-year, $94 million extension with $70 million guaranteed, put Fries' signing into a new perspective. Suddenly, Fries' $1,744,000 per season seems almost like a bargain, especially when compared to Smith's $23.5 million annually. Both players, coincidentally, were selected in the 2021 draft far later than they should have been, with Smith at 226th and Fries at 248th. Full credit goes to the Chiefs and Colts for betting on talents that would far exceed expectations. Fries' last season, prior to an injury, was spectacular, earning an 86.9 PFF grade, which would have placed him as the league's third best guard if maintained. While Smith's track record is more consistent, with 4 solid seasons, Fries' explosion in 2024 suggests immense potential. The hope is that this substantial investment brings much needed stability for quarterback protection and the creation of new running lanes. At 27, Fries is on the rise, and the Vikings are betting he'll be worth every penny of this substantial deal. But just when it seemed like this was the biggest headline of the week, another story began to rise. And trust me, you're not ready for what comes next. While the offensive line solidifies with an audacious investment, the eyes of the Vikings faithful turn to the future, to the next generation of talent poised to ignite Minnesota's gridiron. And among them, one name resonates with a familiar echo: Corey Parrish. The Minnesota Golden Gophers safety, a true homegrown talent, has revealed a dream that beats in the heart of many young athletes in the state: to play for the Vikings. Much like Adam Thielen, who became a legend by playing for his childhood team, Parrish aspires to carve a similar path, aiming to be the successor to idols like Harrison Smith. At 19 and entering his second year with the Gophers, Parrish doesn't hide his desire to stay in Minnesota once his NFL career can begin in the 2027 draft. My dream was to play for the Vikings. I would skip college if I could and go straight to the Vikings. But you have to do your 3 years, he told KSTP, showing unwavering passion. His freshman season was a true spectacle, with 46 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and an impressive 5 interceptions. His 88.9 PFF grade placed him among the nation's top 10 safeties, an impressive feat for a rookie. Beyond his defensive prowess, Parrish also shined on special teams, serving as a punt and kick returner, and this year, there are whispers he might even get some offensive opportunities, mirroring versatile players like Travis Hunter. The search for a safety is a priority for the Vikings, with Harrison Smith nearing the end of his career and Cam Bynum heading to Indianapolis. Josh Metellus is a key piece, but his future is still uncertain. Theo Jackson, a longtime backup, is seen as Bynum's successor, but the need for more proven talent at the position is clear. Dylan Callahan Crowley of Gophers Nation praised Parrish as a Sporting News second-team All-American, and a 2024 Football Writers Association of America Freshman All-American, in addition to a first-team All-Big Ten selection at safety. His inexperience at the start of the season didn't stop him from shining. Poised, the young defender with a childhood dream, could be the new cornerstone in Minnesota's safety room starting in 2027. Until then, the passion and expectations surrounding him only grow. But as the locker room buzzed with whispers about the bright future of a local star, another presence, quieter, more focused, was preparing to take this franchise to another level. The Minnesota Vikings, under the guidance of general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, enter the 2025 season in an enviable position. With a roster in excellent shape and a promising future, the team prepares for training camp with palpable optimism. In the intricate process of assembling the 53-man roster, undrafted free agents, UDFAs, often become the surprise, the hidden gem. And this year, one specific name shines with potential that could redefine expectations: Logan Brown. Brown, an offensive tackle, stands out as one of the best UDFA signings the Vikings have ever made, ranking 143rd on Arif Hassan's consensus board. The lingering question is, why wasn't such a promising talent drafted? The answer lies in his off-field history, including an expulsion from Wisconsin for an alleged assault on a teammate. However, Brown's raw talent is undeniable. He was a 5-star recruit and considered the best offensive tackle in his recruiting class. With the possibility of a 4th contract extension in play, Logan Brown being the standout among UDFAs is not out of the question. Historically, the Vikings have kept 8 UDFAs under Adofo-Mensah's tenure, all of them playing on defense. But Brown could be the first to break that streak and establish himself on offense. While Tyler Batty, another UDFA, has a strong chance to make the main roster as an edge rusher, a position where 5 of the Vikings' previous 8 UDFAs excelled, it's Brown who represents transformative potential. Batty, at 26 with an imposing physique, offers strength and excellent run defense with the versatility to play inside the line. But the focus is on Brown. His story is one of a talent who fell into limbo due to disciplinary issues, but now has a chance to be reborn in Minnesota. The Vikings coaching staff, notoriously astute at identifying and developing undervalued talents, seems to see in Brown not just